Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into the SVO Ultimate Victory 2025 pay-per-view. It all went down live from the Goodfellas Casino Arena in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and our sources here, basically the play-by-play review, paint a picture of, well, total chaos. This wasn't your standard show. High-stakes drama, definitely cinematic action, but also, like, shocking betrayal and just unprecedented controversy.
The whole vibe was set early on. In the city of sin, only a select few are chosen. That was the tagline. It promised big title matches, Hollywood villains, you know the drill, but what we got felt different, like a real shift.
Absolutely. So our mission today is really to unpack these huge title changes, look at the way they were won, and figure out what a victory even means anymore in this SVU, especially in Vegas where, let's be honest, the rules always feel a little looser.
Right. If ultimate victory means reaching the top, the methods used here suggest, well, maybe sportsmanship isn't the key ingredient anymore. We need to look at who cheated, who bent the rules, and what kind of message that sends.
Exactly, especially when those are the guys walking away with the championship.
Okay, let's unpack this, and we have to start right at the beginning. The opener. CJ Dreamer versus Ricky Johnson. Man, that set a dark tone immediately.
Oh, yeah, that was pure narrative betrayal. You had Johnson, the protege, all bright colors, full of fire, the underdog, and then Dreamer. Completely different. He shed that whole colorful veteran persona.
Totally. Sleek, black, and silver gear, looked cold, calculated, like loyalty was just, baggage he didn't need anymore.
And he acted like it, too. Johnson came out fast, but Dreamer shut him down almost instantly with that cheap shot. A thumb straight to the eye.
Which the ref somehow missed.
Completely missed it. And that was it. Calculated move. Then came the snap DDT, and after that, it was just punishment.
Yeah, systematic is the right word. Those running knee strikes, the vertical suplex, that brutal lariat. Johnson started bleeding pretty heavily, too.
And it wasn't just about getting the pin. Dreamer dragged him outside deliberately.
And whipped him shoulder first right into the steel ring post. That looked nasty. Designed to injure.
Absolutely. Johnson was basically unresponsive, bleeding. Dreamer rolls him back in, hits a super kick, just for good measure, and then locks in that modified crossface.
On a guy who was clearly out.
Exactly. Referee Brett Lucas had no choice. He had to call it. Referee stoppage. Too much blood. Too much danger.
Wow. So the first match ends not with a pin, not with a tap out, but because the ref had to stop an execution.
Pretty much. And that whole ripping up the old wristband thing at the end, symbolism overload. He wasn't just beating Johnson. He was erasing their shared history, their mentorship. Yeah. Cold ambition won out. It really set the stage.
Okay, so personal betrayal and brutality starts the night. Then the tag team championship match takes it up a notch with external forces just blowing the rules wide open.
Yeah, this one was fascinating. You had the enforcers Rick Reed and Scott Washington, managed by Amy Page. Very cold, efficient, corporate backing almost.
Right, versus the fire of the SEC Gator Baits and the Alabama Kid. Young guys, lots of energy. Order versus chaos, kinda.
And the enforcers played the part perfectly. Textbook heel stuff, isolating Bates, double teaming when the ref wasn't looking.
And Amy Page getting involved, yanking the Alabama Kid off the apron to stop the tag. Standard manager interference, maybe?
It was, until Bryce Brantley showed up. Remember, he's aligned with the SEC. He comes storming out of the crowd.
And Amy Page isn't just a manager, right? She's the COO.
Exactly. She's a top executive in the company, and Brantley just grabs her and hits a massive powerbomb right onto the steel entrance ramp.
Whoa. Powerbombing the COO onto steel. That's way beyond a wrestling angle. That's like an assault on the company structure itself.
Total crisis moment. Officials are scrambling. Everyone's focused on Amy Page potentially being seriously hurt. And amidst all that chaos...
The Alabama Kid steals it.
Yep. Rolls up Rick Reed. Schoolboy pin. 1, 2, 3. New tag team champions, the SEC. But they basically won because their ally took out the COO in a, frankly, horrifying way.
And the fallout was immediate. We saw Amy Page getting stretchered out, neck brace, the whole deal.
Serious stuff. And the enforcers, they were furious. Reed and Washington basically declared war. Said they weren't just coming for the titles anymore. They were coming to end the SEC's careers.
So it's not even about wrestling now. It's a vendetta.
Pretty much. So, first match. Brutal personal betrayal wins. Second match. Causing corporate chaos and potential serious injury wins. See the pattern.
Yeah, it's not subtle. Okay, moving on. The show then gave us two paths to a world title shot.
Yeah.
And they couldn't have been more different.
Right. First, the Las Vegas Championship, #1 contender match. Pure skill versus skill.
Victor Holland, the high flyer, You know, that corkscrew 450, the Skyfall.
Yeah.
Against Dylan McLeod, the Northern Fury, all strikes and aggression.
And this one had a clean finish. Holland went for the Skyfall, his biggest move.
Big mistake.
Huge mistake. McLeod was ready, just got his knees up, perfect counter, crippled Holland on impact.
Smart wrestling.
Textbook smart wrestling. McLeod followed up immediately, transitioned into an ankle lock, then hit that devastating snap brainbuster. Clean win. Earned his shot.
Okay, so that felt like traditional wrestling. Skill and strategy won. But then, the Victory Cup final.
Ah, yes, the complete opposite. This was for a guaranteed CESFO championship match. You had Hollywood's favorite villain, Alex Sterling, versus the Las Vegas champion, the Ace of Vegas, Jason Martel.
And Sterling basically announced he was going to cheat, didn't he? All that talk about strategy over heart, calling Martel a talented supporting actor.
Total cynicism. He practically laid out his game plan. He doesn't care about competing fairly. He cares about manipulating the situation.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Martel hits his big move. Looks like he's got it won.
Then Sterling, security entourage, hits the apron, swarms the place. Referee Brett Lucas gets distracted. And the sources even noted he looked like starstruck. Intimidated.
So while the ref's dealing with that circus...
Sterling reaches into his tights, pulls out a concealed roll of quarters.
Quarters? Seriously?
Yep. A small, heavy, illegal weapon. Cracks Martel right in the skull with it. Tosses the evidence, makes the cover. Pinfall.
Alex Sterling steals the Victory Cup and the title shot using pocket change. Hollywood beats Vegas dirty.
It proves his point, doesn't it? Strategy, or rather cheating and manipulation, trumped Martel's heart and skill. It just reinforces that theme. Exploit the system, intimidate the officials, use whatever means necessary. The clean win by McLeod suddenly feels like the weird outlier of the night.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, though, because the main event, the SVO Championship itself, followed that exact same pattern. The whole night built to this.
Right. The champion, Kenneth D. Williams, the human highlight reel, defending against Carlos Vasquez, the Miami Maverick.
And Vasquez came in saying this was his magnum opus, claiming Williams was too focused on the moment, not the actual belt. More mind games.
It was a great match, athletically. Seriously high-flying stuff. Williams hit the springboard moonsault, the frog splash. Vasquez landed that spinning heel kick, the Miami Vice kick, back and forth.
Looked like anyone's match. Williams went for his finisher. The lights out. Double knee face breaker.
But Vasquez reversed it. And then, crucially, a quick, subtle eye rake on Williams while the referee's view was slightly obstructed.
Another eye poke. Just like Dreamer in the opener.
Exactly. Same tactic. Distracts the ref just enough. Vasquez hits the Falcon Arrow, then immediately goes for the pin. A roll-up.
But not a clean one.
Not at all. The sources are clear. Vasquez got illegal leverage by hooking the tights. A blatant cheat. The referee, still maybe shaking off the eye rake distraction or just slightly out of position, misses it completely.
And then that's enough.
That's enough. 1, 2, 3. Carlos Vasquez steals the SVO championship. New two-time champ.
Wow. So let's connect the dots then.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, look at the major prizes. Tag titles. One after the COO was taken out. Victory Cup world title shot, one with a roll of quarters. SVO championship, one with an eye rake and hook in the tights.
Plus the opener ending via referee stoppage after a brutal beatdown started by a cheap shot.
Exactly. Every single major outcome on the biggest show of the year was decided by rule-breaking, interference, weapons, or illegal tactics.
The sources called it the night of blood and betrayal. Seems pretty accurate. That final tally is just damning. Referee stoppage, powerbombing the COO, using weapons, illegal leverage.
It feels like the whole landscape of the CESFO just got rewritten in one night. It's not about skill anymore, maybe. It's about opportunism, chaos. The authority figures were literally attacked or easily manipulated. The rulebook might as well have been thrown out.
So the CESFO is now basically ruled by manipulators.
Looks that way. The top guys, the guys who won the biggest prizes, Sterling and Vasquez, got there through pure cynicism and cheating.
So you have to ask, right, what does this say about the CESFO now? Do they just endorse this? If this is how you get to the top, what's the incentive for anyone to try and win cleanly?
Think about Ricky Johnson. Tried to fight with honor, got absolutely destroyed for it. Is that the message?
So here's the final thought for you, the listener. With the two biggest winners, Sterling and Vasquez, cheating their way to the top spots, what is the actual recipe for success now in the SVO? Is it skill? Is it strategy? Or is it just pure calculated cunning? And, maybe more importantly, is there even a place for a clean victory anymore when the rule breakers seem to hold all the gold?
Yeah, what is the price of playing by the rules now? That's the big question hanging over everything. A truly explosive night.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into SVU Ultimate Victory 2025.